Are you gonna hang out with Sissy while Mama does her groceries? Hudson Riley. He's like, I'm not gonna say hi, I'm gonna talk to my sister, thank you. Looking at everything. You wanna talk for him? He's been talking so much. Well, he's not gonna talk for y'all though. He's looking at everything, huh? Welcome back, friends. If you're new here, I am Chelsea. We are a family of 8, me, my husband Aaron, and 6 kiddos ages 13 down to 3 months. Also, just if you're new here, we do homeschool. I know right now this year a lot of people are schooling from home, whether that's homeschooling or distance learning or whatever. We've been a homeschool family for 8 years, 9 years, long time. So we have all of our meals at home. That is not new to us. For lunches, we like to eat a lot of either leftovers, sandwiches, sometimes heat up things, sometimes quick and easy things. Just filling you in if you're new here for our little grocery haul we have today. My husband is a second shift worker. We have our big meal in the middle of the day. That's when we all sit together and have our dinner, as you will. And then in the evening time, me and the kids just kind of snack. So that's our lunch in the evening time. So when I said we like to have lunch and we like to do sandwiches or heat up like quick little things like chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, things like that, we're having that in the evening. For snacks around here, we snack a whole lot just on like fruit, cheese cubes, nuts, things like that. I don't buy a whole lot of prepackaged snacks most of the time. Sometimes I do for treats. And then our weeks here always look kind of different. You can go back and watch my hauls and see. I have weeks where I have a lot more convenience foods and weeks where I have a lot of really detailed meals. This week, it's a very simple week. I spent right at, I think it was $202. Our budget has changed some. Food prices have gone up a little bit. I find myself often spending $250 to $280 to feed us, and then I have weeks where I can get right around $200, and that's what I'm aiming for. So I have planned some more budget-friendly meals this week, just because I want to see if I can get that budget back down. There was a time once upon faraway land where I could spend $150 to $180. I'm not going to get back to there. My kids are growing. They eat a lot. That is fine. But I kind of wanted to see. So I buy for a week at a time most of the time. There are times in life where I will buy 2 weeks at a time, and I really like to do that. I spend less money. It works great. It's not always feasible for me to do that, if I'm honest. And then sometimes I just forget about it and I go to what I'm used to, and that is weekly shopping. This is a Walmart order. I picked it up online. But yeah, I plan for 7 days at a time. So you'll often hear me say we're having a meal one week, and then I'll come back on here and be like, we have a couple weeks or a couple dinners left from last week. And that is the case this time. I have 2 meals. One is left from last week, and one is just because that was planned. One of those meals was planned for a Friday, and this is Friday. So when you hear me talk about the meals, sometimes you'll hear the same meal, and that is why. Because like all people, sometimes we decide to get pizza one night, which was the case last week. We got pizza. So we have an extra dinner. Or sometimes we'll have a fend for yourself night. I don't plan those. I like to save them as happy little accidents. That way dinner rolls over and I have an extra dinner. So this week's dinners, we have our dinner that you heard last week, which we had today, if that makes sense. That was poor man's stew. Very good, very cheap dinner. And then we have our Italian chicken crumble that we've really been enjoying. We had pizza on the night that I had that planned because Mama was tired, so we ordered pizza. Our other dinners, we're gonna have taco soup. Very frugal meal. I can get away with 1 pound of ground beef, and we all know beans and corn and stuff like that is cheap. You like taco soup. Aria's asking if she likes it. So we are gonna have taco soup. We're gonna have red beans and rice with some ground meat. Again, I can get away for my family of, well, 7 of us eating with 1 pound of ground beef for that dinner. It's a lot of rice, a lot of beans. We like to put it in tortillas. Some people eat it by itself. I like it in a tortilla. So we're gonna have that for a dinner. Let's see, so I've done poor man's stew, taco soup, Italian chicken crumble, we'll call it red beans and rice. We're gonna do chili. Another simple and affordable meal. You can make chili expensive. It can also be really cheap. We're also going to do some raviolis. I just bought some frozen raviolis, and we're gonna do like spaghetti and ground meat with that for people who want that. Some of us might just want it with butter and garlic, which would be me. That's how I'm gonna want it. So that's another dinner. And then I have some grilled chicken strips in my freezer that have been sitting there for a bit. So I want to use those up. So our last dinner of the week, which that's not in order, who knows what order it'll be in, I don't know till that day most of the time, is going to be barbecue chicken stuffed potatoes. Stuffed potatoes are a great way to make cheat meals. The potatoes fill you up. You're gonna use less meat or whatever you want to stuff your potatoes with, and then you can use so many different sauces, condiments to make it really good. We love all kinds of stuffed potatoes. We've even had a breakfast stuffed potato, which was like eggs and bacon and stuff. It was superb. It was delicious. Delicious. I don't know. I make up words. Ask my kids. When I read aloud, I make up words to them all the time, don't I? Make them up. I'm like, that's not a word, y'all. Here, let me tell you the real word. Anyway, also in my freezer, like I had someone comment last week, they said you didn't buy any veggies. I got a lot of frozen veggies in my freezer. I like to keep that well stocked, and so every once in a while I'll go and buy a whole bunch of frozen veggies, but we don't eat them all right then, so we rotate through them. So when you don't see a whole lot of something, like sometimes you won't see a whole lot of meat, it's because I have the meat for that dinner, or a whole lot of veggies because I have frozen veggies, or maybe not all the pasta I need because I have the pasta, rice, things like that. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to jump on for anyone who's new and kind of introduce you a little bit to me, my family, and how we eat. Like I said, we also eat different in the way of some weeks it's real convenient. Sometimes it's detailed, sometimes it's really healthy, sometimes it's really junky. I go with the flow. So anyway, this week is a combination of all those things, but I have now yapped for 5 minutes. I apologize. Let me show you the food. Okay, we'll just start over here. These are just some mama saving graces. I like to have a couple of really quick frozen things for me. I'm a nursing mama, but I'm also a busy mama, and sometimes I forget to eat and it's bedtime and I'm starving and I'm like, I'm just gonna go to bed, I'll eat tomorrow. Well, that's never wise. So if I have a couple of things I can just really quick heat up and eat so I don't go to bed hungry while I'm nursing a really hungry, really quickly growing baby boy, that's probably good. So these are delicious. Is the carb count low? Absolutely not. But they're really good, and they are like organic, gluten-free, all that stuff. 3 cheese kale bake and broccoli and cheddar bake. The geese that you hear are not real geese. My children are playing a game, and that's the geese noise. So anyway, these are good, and they're kind of like just my little saving grace. Okay, another 3rd week in a row of pumpkin spice pancakes. I made these last week as a dinner with bacon and eggs. Delicious. I put white chocolate chips in them. So good. I doubled them. I used both of these to make my family pancakes because we can throw down on pancakes. And when I doubled them, I did not double the water. Best pancakes ever. They were very thick but not dense, and the pumpkin flavor came out very well. Whereas the week before we doubled the water and it was okay. But let me tell you, you want it to be strong, like cut your water in half or don't double it. The texture and the density of it was all still perfect, but the flavor was great. So I don't know, worked for us. Caramel drizzle, I've been wanting to try this, and they keep saying they're out of stock and not replacing it with anything, which is very sad. So I'm excited to try this. I would have some this afternoon. I love afternoon coffee, but I had 3 cups this morning, so I'm going to cut me off there. I normally only have 2. Maybe I only had 2 this morning. You know what? I can't remember. But I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I'm excited. I made my husband a cup. And so in my head I was thinking I made 3 cups. But I didn't. Okay, sorry. Battery died. I got 2 packs of these 4 packs of pepperoni pizzas. This would be something my kids would heat them up in the evening. That's when we have our lunch type meal. You know, have some fruit with it. You're all filled up. Most of my kids eat those anyway. I don't think Melissa does. For creamers this week, this looked really good. Cold Stone Sweet Cream. We're going to try that out. I really liked the sugar cookie. I just wanted to try this, but the frosted sugar cookie is very good. French vanilla, because me and Aaron drink coffee every day, and sometimes my older girls will have one as a treat, so we go through some creamer. Also, my kids like to make hot tea, and they use creamer in that also. So we got 60 eggs. This is the ravioli that we're going to use. I got 3 of these. I don't know if we'll need all 3, but if we have leftovers, that's fine. Like I said, we eat leftovers as lunches also. 2 packs of the French onion dip. My husband's off this weekend and he wanted some snacks, so chips and dip I thought would be good. We got some sour cream because that goes on lots of things. We like just the original rippled potato chips for dipping. I got 2 bags of that. Got 2 of these. These looked really good. Pumpkin spice rolls, and this might be as a breakfast. We might do it in the evening as like a little snack or just whatever. You could even make some eggs, and I have sausage patties in my freezer. It could turn into a dinner or a big breakfast. You just never know, but they looked really good. I got 4 of these vanilla yogurts. We haven't been buying yogurt much lately, so I was in a yogurt mood as I ordered these hungry last night. So yeah, I got lots of things. We got 2 of these banana cream pie Chobani flips. Okay. Okay, go ahead. 1 Chobani key lime crumble. These are for the kiddos. I thought this would just be fun. I was in a fun treat mood yesterday. These will be gone in like 2 seconds. Peanut butter cup, s'mores, almond cocoa loco, and salted caramel crunch. I would so eat that. That looks delicious. But for me, I got these. I really like these. Yeah, I'm sure there's like tons of sugar in them. That's fine. They're my mama treat. I put some nuts in there. Delicious. Got a bag of popcorn chicken. I know we were running low on chicken nuggets, so I thought I would grab that. Got a thing of hot cocoa because this coming week we're going to have a lot of days in the 60s. And it's not as cold as I would like it to be. But you've been wanting hot cocoa. Val's been wanting hot cocoa. So picked up some of that with marshmallows. Yum.
Yes, I've been waiting.
Yummy, huh? Yeah. Alright, I thought this would be fun. I thought it would be a fun treat. These right here, I know they're silly, but I thought it would be fun. I saw them. It was like suggested on the app. So anyway, mac and cheese. This is cheesy jalapeno from Cheetos. So I got 2 of those. I thought my husband might like one too, so I got 6. 2 of the Flamin' Hot and 2 of the original. So I thought that would be a fun little treat. I got this for my husband to take with sandwiches to lunch. He like takes leftovers a lot, but if he has sandwiches, he really likes chips with his sandwiches. So got him a bag of chips. I got 2 cans of corn. I had ordered Great Value, but they substituted it. We were running low, and I like to stay stocked up on certain canned items. Same thing with these beef raviolis or SpaghettiOs. I got 5. Things like that. I just like to have in the pantry for when the kids need a quick little meal. That's easy for them to heat up. Got 2 things of barbecue sauce for our chicken barbecue potatoes. I think I got 3 cans of chili beans. I like to add these to the red beans and rice and also to my chili. I got 2 cans of black beans. We were running low. I keep a lot of this in my pantry, but whenever I know I'm going to use it, I buy more. So that way I don't ever run out. And then I will use my older cans now and put these in the pantry. So that's how I like to do it. So I don't catch myself wanting to throw together a dinner and not having what I need. 2 cans of pinto beans. A can of cooking oil, non-stick spray, 2 things of chili seasoning. I think my lens is dirty. Okay, wiped it off. All better. That was driving me bananas. I don't know if y'all could see it. 2 huge things of crushed tomatoes, 2 of petite diced tomatoes for chili. I won't use all of that, but I was just out of like a bunch of, I didn't have any canned tomatoes at all, so got 2 big boxes. I do not like tomatoes, so I get them crushed or petite diced. That way I don't have to bite into them, but I enjoy the flavor. I don't enjoy the texture of tomatoes or mushrooms. Ugh. Okay, got a thing of Caesar salad. I thought that would be a good side for our ravioli night. Super Blend. This made the best coleslaw the other day, so I'm going to make that just as a side or maybe just to eat, like with a sandwich for lunches during the week. Yes, baby?
I want to put this my ravioli.
And the ravioli is for dinner. You can have a macaroni. I got a big bag of purple onions. I got a bundle of green onions just to add flavor to foods. I got a whole bunch. Oh, this one is super squishy. Oh, it's yuck. Okay, anyway, got a bunch of nectarines. Discussing the Cheetos with Liam there. A bunch of bananas. These grapes are so big and so good. We ate them all up last week. Yum. A big bag of potatoes that was missing its top. They kept it shut, but that'll be our potatoes for our stuffed potato night. 2 loaves of multigrain bread. Me, Aaron, and Melissa really like this bread for toast with eggs. Aaron uses it for his sandwiches, and we have a lot of just regular what the kids use for their sandwiches. They don't like it with all the little seeds and nuts, so we still have a lot of that in the fridge. My kids really like this. We have regular oatmeal, like a whole lot of it, but they really like this, and I haven't bought it in quite a while, so this will be a fun treat. And there's 20 of them in here. My kids all use 2 packs for a thing of oatmeal, so there's really 10 servings in there, so that means each kid gets to have it twice. Doesn't last very long. Flour tortillas for those red beans and rice wraps. My husband requested some drink mix for his water at work. We were going to have the Italian chicken crumble. It was on the meal plan for last week and got pushed to this week. One of those reasons also, I was wanting pizza and didn't want to cook, but they didn't give me any bow tie pastas in my last order, so I should have ordered like 6. because we use all 3 of these for that dinner. We like it so much. We normally just do 2, but that dinner we use 3. I should have ordered 6 because they keep being out of bow tie pasta. I don't know why. We got 5 pounds of brown rice. Again, this is something I keep in my pantry. I know I'm going to use rice this week, so I'm going to put this in my pantry and pull the other bag I have out up and use that. A bag of queso chips, just for the kids if they want to have sandwiches. Sometime this week they can grab a little handful of chips, which means 1 lunch. Everyone has a sandwich and chips. Restaurant style tortilla chips, that's for the taco soup. Hey Aria, I need you to hold on for a second. No, not you. Shredded cheese for all the things, because everything is better with cheese. Popcorn, that's a fun little treat snack for the kids. Provolone cheese slices. We still have some from last week, but I didn't want to run out, so I grabbed some provolone. This 3 pounds of meat will make 3 different dinners of the dinners I listed to you. And then 2 Laughing Cow cheeses, and that completes the haul. Alright you guys, so that is it. Sorry I took up so much time at the beginning talking, but I just kind of felt like doing a little reintroduction for any new people and just explaining kind of how we eat and all that stuff that you already heard me say. So whenever I take a while off of vlogging, I haven't vlogged really anything the last week or 2. I've just been sharing food and in different forms. I always get more chatty, so I guess I don't get all my words out to you guys. So when I finally have you for a grocery haul, I just chat your ear off. But anyway, that's our meal plan for the week. These are our groceries for the week. I would love to hear your meal plans down in the comments, or any special dinners you are gonna have. I love getting ideas from you guys. My hair's crazy. Anyway, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye y'all.